Hey guys, Traxxas Bros here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to clean your shocks for any Traxxas vehicle, or for any vehicle for that matter. But this is for my Slash. Let me just zoom out here, sorry. And what you'll need is a drain stopper for a sink, and then a shock. This is for the rear one on my Slash. I haven't cleaned these ever since I got them, so first what you want to do is take off any preload you have. Set that aside, and then what you're going to want to do is lift your spring up. Lift your spring up, and then push this bottom shock retainer, shock cup up, and then push out. And there you have it. Set that aside, and now you should be able to remove your spring and take this little piece off right here. I forget what it's called, but then you should have just a plain shock and a spring. Now what you're going to need to do is take this, let me just walk the tripod over here, sorry for the shakiness, to my sink. So what you're going to want to do is put your drain stop in, make sure none of your parts go flying, and what you're going to want to do is get a paper towel, which I forgot to grab. Grab at least 2 of them. These are just small ones. And then rip it in half, because so the smaller it is, the better you can do detail work with. Get it wet just a little bit. Wring it out real good. Then you're going to want to take your shock and take the paper towel and rub it all along the side of your shock. To get all that dirt off of it. Sorry, not doing it in frame here. And then on there's going to be a bunch of dirt and crud on there, so you're going to want to clean that off as well. Sorry for the camera not focusing, it's an older one. Make sure you get that all nice and clean in there. See all that dirt on there? And this is when your second paper towel comes in. Get that wet. Get it nice and dry. Wash off my thumb, got a bunch of dirt on it, sorry. And you're going to want to take this bottom piece right here, this shock stopper. And since mine is a two-wheel drive Slash, they come with it. If you don't have a two-wheel drive Slash, you don't have your shock stopper on there, you don't need to do this part. But it's good just to clean that off too, because there's always gets crud under there. Then there's still going to be a little bit of loose dirt from that, but what you're going to want to do is, let me zoom in on the camera. Sorry about that. And then you're going to want to take your shock. Here, let me just use this. My cat's meowing in the background. I'm going to turn, and you're just going to want to kind of lightly hose that down, if this will work, but oh well, that'll work. I'm just going to want to get your shock nice and clean. Turn that off because it's probably going to be really annoying. And then find my towel, dry your whole entire shock off. It should look nice and clean. For your spring, you don't really need to do much cleaning for that. Just run it through some water, which I will do later. And in here, your shock cup gets really dirty. And you're going to want to rinse that off really good. Try to get your finger in there so you can get all that loose dirt off. Lift your, just emptying the sink here. Making sure you get that all nice and clean. And there's still going to be a little bit of dirt left in there because of you can't really get that deep in there. But that dirt will come off after you dry it. Most of it will, and then it'll eventually just dry off and come off when you're driving it in the street afterwards. When that's all clean, Your spacer doesn't really need much cleaning because that hardly gets any action dirt-wise. So let me just walk you guys back over here to reassemble your shock. People always kind of are scared to do this because they think the shock is so difficult to take apart and put back together, but it's really, really easy. What you want to do first is, this will make your job a whole lot easier, is put any spacers you have on first on there. Then take this black ring with the taller side facing towards the shock and then place that on there. And you're going to want to take your spring, put it back on there, press down, and move your little shock stopper up. Push this, there's a little groove, you gotta push it on through there, then push down so it sits on the shock eyelid, the eyeball. And then let your shock down, and then that's a fully assembled shock. Ready to go back on your car, reassemble. I hope this has been a helpful tip for you guys. More videos coming soon. We couldn't make it to the track this weekend, but thanks guys for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe.